Hello. So I have some interesting little tidbits. I started on these a long time ago. Not these particular shapes that you see laying out here. But I have some other ones here. Let me get these sort of out of the way. It's this little container right here. I did these ovals. And some of them have, oh, that one's empty. Some of them have like a vellum type of paper on them with matte finishes. This is tissue paper with a gloss finish. This is also tissue paper with a gloss finish. You could use them as dangles from a journal, I suppose, or whatever you really wanted to. But these are made out of paper, as thick as they are. And what I did, and I was actually not going to do this video without going through the process of making them, but it's pretty simple to explain. I take a moderately heavy piece of cardstock, that is this sort of cardboard looking stuff here, and these were just punches. I didn't do anything fancy with them at all. So they're just a punch. I punched them out, and then I punched a hole in the top one and then used that as my guide to do the rest of them, so that you could hang them or whatever. But I mean, this is just random stuff. This was a piece of tissue paper that I stamped off a butterfly on, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool. I like that. It's kind of same thing with this. This was just some paper that I was playing with. I don't know if that was watercolor or ink. Stamped a butterfly on it and used it, and that's a matte finish as well. Here's some more of the tissue paper with a gloss finish. And then the other day, I started doing these. Some of them are to hang, you know, from the top there, some from more of a square perspective. But I kind of started fooling with them. I got lucky and found some ink. Where is it? Found this at our craft store, thrift store. It was brand new too. I contaminated it, but I had never used this Versacolor Ultimate Pigment ink. It's amazing. I was just kind of stamping these little bits to see what it would look like, and it's great. I can't wait to use it on more things. So I used that on some of these. Now I found that, you know, the gold and the bronze didn't do so well against that brown paper, but it's still kind of cute. You can see the hearts. The silver and the just regular black, I think, is what I would probably use for the rest of these. But you know, I'm thinking I'm just going to stamp patterns over them and go from there. I'll probably do some with tissue paper or whatever too, because I really like the way those look. This is actually regular paper, but it set on there very, very nice. Kind of reminded me of the way tissue paper Mod Podges. But anyway, I thought I would show them, and literally all it is, I think they're all 4. You can kind of see it there. So I punched 4 circles and glue them together, all in the same. You could either, like this has a different color one side from the other. You could either make it to where it's all tan, or like you see that one's a little bit more red or whatever. Doesn't really matter. It's just a matter of taste. I get a little anal about it sometimes and then want them all to be the same. But anyway, I could do a video on that if you'd like, but I just wanted to show them because I really like these. I'm trying to figure out a way to make earrings out of them. But now I have some heart shapes that I think I'm gonna, or some heart punches that I think I am going to do that with them. But I just make up a whole bunch of them like you see here, and then work on them from time to time. That way I have them. I was inspired by, hold on a minute, hold on. I was inspired by these little tags that I saw at a vintage market, and I bought a few of them. And then I was thinking, how could I make these myself? I would love to be able to stamp, and I'm sure there's a way to do it. But that's what got me going with these circles. So it's a little bit thinner. They do warp a little bit. You can kind of, if you do it while they're still damp, you can kind of flatten them out. But then when you go and Mod Podge this on there and then seal it, it's going to warp again. And you can't really do anything with it while they're damper, they're all going to stick together. So, I mean, but that doesn't bother me. But anyway, I just thought I would show that. There you go.